in the new religion. And the other thing that happens is the empire is really just too big to govern effectively. It's the thing we're talking about. It's too large, the communication is too slow, and it starts to naturally fragment. And at times they try systems where they split it into four. So under Diocletian, he tries the tetrarchy, where he splits the empire into four, and you actually have sort of four emperors working together as a team. More commonly, it just splits east-west. So from that point on, you really start to have the history of the Western Empire going in one direction, the East, much does he understand basically the empire and these other guys as well, and gives it a new lease on life. So it seems by the end of the 3rd century that Rome is going to continue. And then as we go into the 4th century, you have the really dramatic thing where Constantine comes along and converts to Christianity. And at the time he converts, the percentage of Christians in the empire is small, 10% something like that, who knows? But it's quite small. And all of a sudden you have this weird thing where now the emperor belongs to this new religion. What does this mean? You could debate a lot how sincere Constantine's conversion was. It's a little bit of a weird thing where he clearly is using it as a way to fire up the troops before a crucial battle, to say, hey, I just had this dream. This god promised us victory if we put his magic symbol on our shields. And this would be okay, except that he had done this a couple times before. So one time it was Helios, the sun god, which was another god. Even after he converts, he continues to mint coins and stuff with other gods on them. He continues to worship other gods. But he also kind of seems sincere in his conversion. It's just, I think the question is, how much does he understand his new religion? Maybe more than is it sincere. But that's a real turning point. So now as we go into the 4th century, we have this thing with Constantine, the new religion. And the other thing that happens is the empire is really just too big to govern effectively. It's the thing we're talking about. It's too large, the communication is too slow, and it starts to naturally fragment. And at times they try systems where they split it into four. So under Diocletian, he tries the tetrarchy, where he splits the empire into four, and you actually have sort of four emperors working together as a team. More commonly, it just splits east-west. So from that point on, you really start to have the history of the Western Empire going in one direction, the Eastern Empire in the other. You tend to have two emperors, though there are moments occasionally where they reunite. So that's a big development as well, and that's a turning point.
So the most common thing you would say, maybe you can correct that, is that the Roman Empire fell is 476 AD.
Millions live every day. But that's what makes it life. Hungry is to move forward. What's yours?
They're referring to the fall, quote unquote, of the Western Roman Empire. So why did the Roman Empire fall?
Yeah, this is a real game. Pick your favorite date for the Roman Empire. 476 is a very common one. What happens that year is a barbarian king comes down into Italy and deposes a guy named Romulus Augustulus, which is an amazing name. It's combining the names of the founder of Rome, Romulus, with Augustus, the second founder of Rome. And so some people say that's the end of the Roman Empire. Sure. But others say it's 410, when Alaric sacks Rome for the first time. Others say it's 455, when the Vandals come and sack Rome and do a much more thorough job of it this time. Some say it's 180, when Marcus Aurelius picks poorly in succession. Some say it's 31, when Octavian wins the Battle of Actium and kills the Roman Republic. Or you can go past that date and say it's 1453, when the Eastern Roman Empire finally falls. And I mean, the Eastern Empire is legitimately the Roman Empire. If you would go and ask them, who are you? They wouldn't say, we're the Byzantines, we're the Eastern Roman Empire. They would just say, we're the Romans. And then they have a completely legitimate claim to do that. So this whole game of when does the empire fall is problematic. And the other thing is, all those dates about invasions that cluster around the 400s, so 410, 455, 476, you have to ask yourself, who counts as a real Roman by that point? Because for a while now, the Romans themselves are often coming from barbarians, are crossing that boundary. Roman generals, they might get raised as a Hun, then serve with the Roman army for a while, then not. The Visigoths are not. That's been going on for a long time. So what makes someone a real Roman? How do you tell that the guy kicked out in 476 was a, quote, real Roman, and the barbarian king who took his place wasn't? That's a very arbitrary decision.
There's so many interesting things there. So, of course, you described the decline that started after Marcus Aurelius. There's a lot of competing ideas there. The tension.
Just I'm going to hate wishy-washy answers, which is what I kind of said. So I will give you this. I think by the end of the 5th century AD, the Western Roman Empire has transformed to something different again. So I don't know what date I can pick for that, but I can't say by the end, by around 500, I don't know that we can call whatever exists there the Roman Empire anymore.
And of course, the barbarians make everything complicated because they seem to be willing to fight on every side. They're like fluid,
Yes.
which they integrate fast, and it just makes the whole thing really tricky to say, who's a Roman, who's not, and at which point did it like.
And barbarians have been forming large parts of the Roman army for centuries. Yeah, it's extremely fluid and not at all just clear summits here. So it's a mess.
From a military perspective, perhaps, what are some things that stand out to you from the pressure from the barbarians, the conflicts, or whether it's the Huns or the Visigoths?
There was a military strategist named Edward Ludwig who wrote this book, The Grand Strategy of the Roman Empire, which was basically about frontiers and how did the Romans define their frontier. And everybody's jumped on this and argued about it, says it's wrong. All that started this debate with the Roman historians about, what does frontier mean to the Romans? Did they conceive of their empire as having a border, or was it always expanding? But did they have a grand strategy? I mean, today, militaries have a strategy. We want to achieve this. We want to have a certain force here. We want to protect these areas. Did the Romans even visualize their empire in that sort of grand strategic way? And it's a real debate. I mean, there's some things that suggest, here they tried to rationalize the border and shorten it by taking this territory. Other people see it as just kind of random. So that's an interesting take, is how did the Romans conceive of empire? I mean, if you look back at someone like Virgil at the time of Augustus, he said, well, the gods granted Rome empire without end. So it's that open-ended thing. But even under Augustus, he seems to be pulling back and saying, well, I'm going to kind of stop at the Rhine. I'm going to kind of stop at the Danube. We don't need to keep expanding forever in the way we've been doing. So, I mean, that's an interesting concept of how do the Romans see their empire? Does it have a boundary? What are those boundaries? What does that mean?
And then barbarians were very much making that boundary even more difficult to kind of define it, even if you wanted.
You there? Come over. Boy. What did I do to deserve?
Yeah. Right. And again, the other fun debate is, were these invasions, when the Visigoths crossed the Danube and come into the Roman Empire, is this an invasion as it was originally described, or is it a migration, as some scholars have started calling it? Because the Visigoths were fleeing pressure from another Gothic group, and they were fleeing pressure from the Huns. And, I mean, a lot of the early Gothic peoples who come into the Roman Empire are basically seeking asylum. They're saying, will you give us a piece of territory to live on within the boundaries of the empire, and in return we will fight for you against external enemies. And the Romans make these deals with some of the Goths. In fact, they made a pretty good deal with the Goths. One group of Goths do exactly that. Like, you can settle within the boundaries, we'll feed you, we'll give you a certain amount of stuff, and you fight for us. And then the Romans treated them really badly. They kind of didn't supply what they had promised, and so they turned against the Romans with good reason. So the Romans blundered in these things too.
So is it correct that the Visigoths fought on the side of the Romans against Attila the Hun?
Some of them did. Okay. So again, there were various groups on both sides of those battles. So Attila is the famous Hun, and he comes into the Roman Empire and seems to be heading right for Rome to knock it off. and everybody is so scared of the Huns that this weird coalition comes together of the Romans plus various barbarian groups against Attila, lead with some other barbarian groups, and they fight a huge battle, and it's more or less a stalemate. So Attila gets stuck, and he says, all right, we're going to just rest up for a year. Next year, we'll go finish off the Romans. Next year comes, he heads down into Italy, he's heading straight for Rome, and the Pope goes and meets Attila, and they have lunch together at this river. And at the end of the lunch, Attila goes back and says, eh.
Has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
Just driving.
What was that French speaking?
The radio.
Oh, okay. I was confused. So yeah, on your GPS, the fastest route is what you want.
The one that I chose?
Yeah. No, not the one you chose. The fastest one with like dollar bill beside it.
Yeah, that's the one I chose.
Oh, okay. The one in the picture I got was around Terrebonne. But that's the one. Yeah, yeah. The 30. It's the fastest route you send me, and it's the toll highway. So you got it.
Yeah, that's the one I chose, right?
Yeah. No, not in the picture you sent me. In the picture you.
You're the one that you go through the third.
No, it doesn't.
Oh. The 4 hours and 54 minutes.
Yes.
With the toll.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's the one I want.
Okay, perfect. Just do
I
that.
have clicked it, but it must not have registered.
Just
before.
be careful. Like when you take the exit to go onto the 30, it's that weird intersection where people are merging from both lanes.
Yeah.
So just take your time and like if there's like a lot of traffic, everyone just goes like one by one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine. It's like I've done.
Yeah. Just make sure you're looking at the other cars as they're coming in the alley as you're approaching, and you'll be fine.
I'm just like starting to go through Quebec City, so it's like getting a little bit busy, but it's not too bad.
Did you say Quebec City now? Yeah, you'll be here around 8. Okay, makes sense.
Hours left.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Which will make sense.
I'll drive like a little bit after sunset, but nothing crazy.
No, you won't be really driving. And even at that, it's not it's chill highway.
Oh my god, I hate driving here.
In Quebec City, yeah.
Well, just
No!
people are annoying.
I just wanna suck on some stools. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message after the tone. You're getting sleepy, you said?
A little. And like, I'm not fucking esophagus is not well. I don't know. Yesterday, I tried to like get out a burp, and it kind of like like, oops. So I swallowed it back down, but ever since then, I've just been like, it has felt like the same old air shit that used to happen to me.
Oh,
So it's hard to like, I'm hungry, but it's hard to like keep anything. Everything's irritating my esophagus.
it's like what you used to have?
Yeah, but when I burp, it feels like something's gonna come up. Like I can't burp. I can't like release it. I don't know. It feels weird.
What is it?
I do not miss this feeling. So I'm like trying to drink my little iced coffee, but like I don't even want to swallow.
Oh, really? So it's like that.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Well, that's kind of gutsy. And unfortunate.
Yeah.
4 hours left, eh? Did you talk to Alia?
I did, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was nice. Good chat.
Good chitter chatter?
Yeah. She's telling me that her dad might go back to teach in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, right, she was born there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because her mom passed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's like he wants to go back and just chill.
Well, like his daughters are all away for like Alia lives like with her boyfriend, Sonia and Steph are in school. He's like alone. And I think he's just like ready to like have a change of pace, you know? He doesn't live in a house that they all have together. Like, he lives in a house by himself. I think he lives like she said they lived at her grandfather's place over the summer. They had sold her home and they lived at her grandfather's place. So I think that's living.
Grandpappy?
Yeah. So now he's looking at moving. Or not moving, like he'll be home in the summer and then like teach abroad in the school year.
Valid.
Yeah.
I'm so busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yalla habibi.
Oh, I saw a fart.
It's quite,
Maybe it'll come out the other end.
it's quite horrendous.
But it's hard to fart when you're sitting on both butt cheeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of duck.
I wonder if I brought my heating pad. Forget if I packed I haven't listened to anything on my phone. I've called people and I've listened to the radio.
Oh,
Just raw dogging it.
it's good.
I'm gonna put my music on at some point, but I
Yeah.
was just flipping through all the Quebec stations, and like, if I found a good song, I just kept it on, and if I didn't, then I kept switching. I just told myself if I got through all of them without finding a good song, then I would put my music on. But so far, that's good music. So.
It's valid reasoning.
I just want to make it through. Ooh, the real. where does the train, like, does the train go through New Brunswick, or does it stop at Quebec?
No, it goes through Bathurst.
That's right, it goes through Northern New Brunswick.
Yep, and it goes around like to Moncton and then to Nova Scotia.
Why did it come to Scotia?
They don't want to disturb the peace.
I want to take the train.
Have you never?
Have I ever taken a train? I think not. I've taken a sky train.
Just a small town girl. Living in a lonely world.
I took the sky train in Vancouver a couple times.
That's pretty different.
How is it different?
The SkyTrain is a much different experience.
It's on a rail.
The SkyTrain is more like a city bus.
Of course, but it does the exact same thing. And it pretty
Yeah,
much
it does the same thing, but like the train is like different. Like, it's kind of a cool like experience. It's more like comparable to flying.
Okay, have you been on a train?
Yes.
Okay, where?
Going to like Toronto and shit.
Oh.
A couple times growing up.
A couple times what?
Growing up. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's like an hour.
We can take the train across Canada. Take the train across Canada.
I would do it.
It'd be a nice ride.
No, I'd rather train somewhere where it's cheaper.
But you can book like a bedroom on the train, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I could just back you the whole time.
No, I'd rather train somewhere where it's much cheaper and way cooler to see.
Well, wouldn't it be cool to do a train? I feel like it'd be a cool drive, like to see the whole Canada.
Yeah, it would be cool, but it's like, it's not that cheap. It's like $200. I remember I was looking at the train tickets to get to from Ottawa to go see Sitka last year or the year before. And it was like $200 there and back. Like, okay, I might as well just fly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's dirty as fuck.
I expect it to be cheaper than flying.
I agree. In the US, it's way cheaper. I mean, in Europe.
Yeah, it'd be way more worth in Europe. EU passport.
EU.
Danny has
Who?
Danielle.
Oh, yeah. Chrysonos?
Canadian citizenship, Polish citizenship, and Australian citizenship.
Australian? How did she have that?
Because when her dad was little, her grandparents fled the Soviet Union bullshit and moved to Australia. So her dad is an Australian citizen.
But, so she like applied for it or something? Or she was born, or was she born there or some shit?
Like, I think he's like a refugee. Like, he's Canadian.
Oh, and then you can probably get automatic status or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Australian. Big Polish. Right?
Yeah. Does he have the Australian accent?
I've never heard it, but Danny always called it Australia instead of Australia. Which we all make fun of her for. Anyways. So without applying for like a work or a travel visa, she could live in like any of the European countries, Australia or Canada.
Savage.
That's pretty cool.
Are you fuck? In my GG.
Okay, it's starting to get long.
That's when it hits. That's why the drive here is low-key worse, because like it starts to get long, and then you're just going through some bullshit traffic.
Yeah. The first part of the drive is so nice.
Yeah, it's like peaceful.
Yeah. But it's also like I feel like it's easier to, for me at least, it's easier to get to you than it is to like drive away from you. You know, just like mentally. I'm like, it's okay, I can do it. I can see it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Keeps you together.
Makes sense.
So
Ah, sacré, esti. Whoa, whoa. Oh no, no. Oh, what's mistake? Oh no, no. Oh, what's mistake? Oh, what's mistake? What's mistake? You got me. Know how to move my body. Oh, I wanna be with you. Fuck my vagina. My vagina phalange.
Vitas radar passive.
Yeah, don't speed. It means that there could be cameras in the air, and that will catch you speeding.
Could be. Just tell me if there is or if there isn't.
Yeah.
Like, why would you say passive?
I think some days they don't do it or some shit.
Oh, I think I see it actually. They face like the camera takes a picture of like the direction you're going in, right?
I don't know about an aerial one, but yeah, so Alex says. I mean.
Like they're pointed, they're not pointed perpendicularly to the street. They're pointed like parallel to the street.
Yeah.
And they're pointed in the direction you are going, not the direction you're coming from. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Your uncertainty is weird.
Well, I don't know. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just weird.
Yeah, it's not.
No, actually, I have no idea. What do you mean?
Well, you've seen them. They're in your neighborhood. What have you noticed? They point.
Oh, well, those ones, yeah. Like, I agree with the reasoning. I said I don't know about the aerial ones, though. Like the areola.
Aerial?
Is that?
Tell me they're above me?
That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
I thought that's why it was radar passive, because it's like an aerial camera to deploy sometimes or something.
Oh, what? That's not what I was thinking at all. I've been looking for the camera on the side of the road. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't even really want to do the work today. You have your pen.
It's here, yeah.
Okay.
It's almost out.
Okay.
I feel like it might be out.
Can you just like,
Why?
can you like take care of making sure there's a way that I can smoke some sort of marijuana when I get there?
Oh, is that something? Is that something you want?
I either want your pen if there's enough.
I thought your throat was hurting.
No, my throat doesn't hurt.
I thought you were throat goat.
I am. My throat doesn't hurt.
Oh, so you're throat goat.
Yes, but my throat doesn't hurt.
Okay, we're good. So you're blessed then. You're blessed.
Yeah. I'm taking a day off because I've already failed.
Yep.
You can take care of that.
Yeah, we'll get locked in here.
I guess I could go. We could always go somewhere together too to get that. But
Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
go to. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I want some drinks tonight too.
What do you want? I think they get some.
What should we? Something low calorie.
Something local. Oh yes, yes. Oh yes, it was a shaved cloth. Oh yes, yes.
What did Chloe say?
She said tomorrow at 2.
Oh. Oh. What do I want to drink?
Hey. Wow, là, Uncle Tom. C'est pas ça bon, ça que tu dis avec ta bouche. It's my girl Hannah. Tonight, we're gonna get this. Make sure that there is marijuana for you to consume.
Oh, why is that funny?
Make sure. Okay, thank you.
That's your job for today.
Oh, someone died. So, so many things to do. Oh, you, baby lady. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it does a shitload of steady ladies. Uh-oh. No cap. Rima. Rima. Oh.
The pleasure's mine looking when I'm not hot.
Oh, yes.
This place is not exactly a...
Oh, yes.
I'm tired, but still.
What's my name?
Would you care to learn as a fellow?
Oh, yes. I went have to get there deep inside my mind. Oh, yes. It was a shitload, the shitload of steak. Speaking of steak, I have the steaks for us. It's kind of nice. It's kind of smexy. I like to go poo. I love to poop inside your mouth. Mouth. Pop.
Let's get it done.
Getting a mama.
Bro.
I don't give a fuck about your clothes. I don't give a fuck about your hoes. Manicure, pedicure, toes.
Can they make Quick City or what? Check this out. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, cool. All of it.
Michael Jackson. Shimmer. I'm running my sky.
Yeah, yeah.
Good jump.
I'm still ruining my cruise control spot.
You knock me off my feet. I got it. I've got it, mate. I've got it. Mate. Mate, I've got it. At ease, soldier.
Man, this is boring.
Driving?
Yeah,
No kizzy.
it's not so bad. I'm not like bored right now, but I'm just like, oh, I'm starting to get bored, and I have to do this for another 3.5 hours. Like,
Yeah. You're just like, ugh.
like the anticipation more than it is the like how I'm feeling right now.
Oh. Hey there, boyo! Bro, this podcast I was listening to, fire.
That follows the Roman Empire?
Well, it's not just about that, but he talks about, he's like an expert on it, and he just talks about a bunch of different shit, and I'm like, oh, this guy's so interesting.
Okay. Well, the only type of reference I have is the screenshot that you sent me, and I believe that was.
It's probably the title, yeah. But I'm just saying, it's not like, it was a 4-hour podcast, and he talked about, like, kind of the whole history of it, and it was really cool. And a lot of interesting details, and a lot of, like questions he was asking were like, oh my god, cool, like, what, like, you know, like, making me think and shit.
Making you fucking use your brain.
Mm. Let the speakers go to war. Tell me, where the freaks at? Whatever you want.
To a higher place.
You can have one of the largest sleeps of your life.
How utter this graft is tainted them. If you, I ask you, call the winds run uncertain for. Apollo's fellow town down whatever.
Dude.
Yeah, come on, dude. Come on, dudes.
Why I don't like using cruise control, because I always get really annoyed when I can't keep it on. It's better for my mental health if I don't use it.
I bet. mushroom. What? Okay. It's so soon, 50.
So very sweet. Oh, stay still.
So soon, so soon. I need 3 more of them holes.
Did you work out?
Mm-hmm. Deadlift PR?
Deadlift PR.
Mm. 4 plate, baby. It wasn't like a fully clean rep. Like at the end, I like couldn't get fully straight at the end, but I picked it up. We're gonna do it. Yeah, we count those. It's very valid, in my opinion. Mm.
Sorry. 327 left, and I have 374 to reload.
I would just pick a spot to stop again for like a coffee or whatever at some point.
Pick a spot with
Pick a spot for like a coffee or something and just get like a little snack if you don't want to. I would gas up again though. Yeah, but you're not gonna be going through Montreal, so there's gonna be plenty of like just places off the highway you can go. Like, you don't even have to go into any cities. BARBIE, Barbie.
Young apprentice, you are a tadpole
Quebec
with soul
city
to
names
the
are so
cunning.
funny.
The Quebec city names?
The Quebec,
Why
the
do you,
names of the places in Quebec are so funny.
I know. Saint Louis Diaha?
It's funny, but it's basic. Some of them are just like so spot.
Yeah, like, how did you even come up with that?
Everyone knows that.
It's a big classic.
Mark Lynn's favorite.
Mark Glenn?
Yeah. When he would drive us to Quebec for a football trip, he would always comment stuff.
Good old St. Richibocto area there.
There's a cop coming. Can I have a tool?
No. Does it have the sirens on? Probably just pulling someone over then. No, they'd be behind. They'd be behind you. They'd be like tailgating you. I would just drive normally. I would just keep going along with traffic. Yeah, I wouldn't go too much. Like 115, you're probably fine. Definitely not you. I think you're fine. Slash. Okay.
And I didn't want to read it because it was a lot. So I just called her and I was like, what did your text say? And then she asked, like, she was just like checking on my driving. And was like, are you using your cruise control? And I was like, no, I'm just like freehanding it because I don't, like, in New Brunswick going like up and down the hills, like, I don't want my car to rev too high.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, so you're not using cruise control because your car doesn't work properly. I was like, no, that's not what I said.
Does she want you to use cruise control?
She wants me to use it. I was saying I can't because my car doesn't do well on cruise control. Like, it's not, RPMs go way too high.
Yeah.
And she was like, so you're not using cruise control because your car doesn't work well enough. Like, no, that's not what I said. I did, but like, that's like the amount of I'm not saying like what the truth is.
Dramatic, eh?
With that situation. But I can't blame her. I would be like nervous and protective of my kids too.
Yeah. I just don't understand like the hyper cruise control.
I honestly don't. Because she didn't want me to.
Oh.
So we're not. Because if your uncle, well, So definitely, I was like, I realized that as I was talking to her, I forgot like about my pace. I just
Yeah.
couldn't keep it going. So I started slowing down. She's like, you should use your cruise control, then you won't go fast. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm using it right now, but it's because it's pretty flat here.
Yeah, it's very flat. Cruise control. Oh my god.
Like, what is this place? There's him that take the weed that there's him.
Some dudes on the path. See cool.
But what's the name of it? What's the trending explosion?
Don't know.
It's a rhetorical question.
It's a good question though. Have some agua. Little dude.
Oh, there's a left or right.
You're gonna stop?
Yeah, at the red stop.
Mm.
Like, like,
Just a little tinkle.
it is like close to left behind. But when I like try to let it go,
Oh.
so I can't let my car out because if I do, I have to loosen up my bladder. And I can't loosen up my bladder because if I do, I'll be connecting.
Oh, so you just need a little toy.
Yeah.
Just a little toy, right?
That's stuck with the legs, and I adjust whatever's going on in here.
Yeah. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Oh,
Hello, Pasusu.
2 kilometers.
Pee pee. Poop in the bum. Bum in the poop. Oppa Gangnam Style. Oop. Hey, stay me away. Oop. My mom used to be like, it sounds like open condom style.
Condom?
Yeah.
Might be a stretch.
Open Gangnam Style.
Oh, like, I mean,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
condom.
At the erection? I could use a PP too, maybe. A little PP in the poo-poo.
Yeah. My hip flexors are awfully tight.
How tight are they?
Awful.